Hello everybody, welcome back to Artificial Mission Control, and no, it's not NASA. So, welcome back everybody. If you guys are coming back from a previous video, especially last week's video, welcome back. I'm happy to see you guys, and if you guys haven't seen my lovely face around before, hi, my name is Artemis, and I talk about figures on a semi-regular basis. Just wanted to, before we get to the actual topic of the video, thank you guys so much for all of your support on especially last week's video. That is absolutely insane, and I never expected that kind of just overwhelming support, even though a lot of you guys have been familiar faces and I love seeing you guys in the comments. But I would just like to say a really heartfelt thank you so much for entering the giveaway and just letting me know what your guys' most anticipated figures are. Now, speaking of anticipated figures, right, I know I said that I was slowing down a lot on my pre-orders for the, 2025 year. I almost said 2024. I keep getting my years mixed up, but for 2025, I'm really slowing down in terms of what pre-orders are coming in and things that I'm ordering, but I was not expecting to have another figure to unbox for you guys so early on into the year, or at least so early after I unboxed the last one. But luckily, this figure that I ordered kind of late in last year finally got into my hands. And what am I actually talking about? Maybe I should actually show you guys the figure. So the box is very unassuming. It is not a pretty box, mainly because it is made by an independent Japanese sculptor. And again, the box is very unassuming. But this is the Strawberry Mokomoko? Strawberry Mokomoko Born from Fingertips figure by Obstettrician M. Now, this video would be very short if I just kind of showed the details of the box, because it really is just a cardboard box. And unfortunately, I've already unboxed this figure, but there's definitely a lot that I want to cover about, or at least there's a lot that I would like to talk about, but I think instead of just showing you guys what the figure is and what it looks like, which I will do, and I will show a bunch of B-roll, I think that it would be kind of interesting for you guys to know who Obstettrician M is, because if you are new to figure collecting, especially if you've only been collecting regular scales from places like AmiAmi, you probably have never heard of Obstettrician M and what, all of that brings. So, just a little side note, if you don't know who Obstettrician M is, I'll give you a little, introduction, just because I didn't know who he is. I just saw him in a Gwen Collects video, and I'm like, yeah, he seems pretty cool, he seems pretty awesome. What's he about? So, Obstettrician M is a Japanese, an individual Japanese sculptor and accessory designer. At least that's what it says on his Instagram, which I will put up pictures right over here. And I will also continue to show pictures of his other works as I'm talking about him. But he particularly works with resin figures and makes his own figures, which is kind of unheard of. I actually don't know of any other independent designers that do that. And if you guys have any suggestions, please let me know in the comments below, because I would love to support more individual artists, especially if they're making as amazing work as he is. But, speaking of him, he has over, I think, 113 or 118 entries in my figure collection. Some of them are just different variations, aka the pre-painted version versus the garage kit of the same design. But he's been around. He's been around the block. He's been here for a long time. And I think that's why he's just become such a master of his craft, and you can see that with how much care he puts into every single one of his figures, especially with this one. Again, I'm sorry that I already opened it and I don't have the exact same shock and surprise to show you guys, but I can assure you that in the B-roll I will point out all the beautiful, amazing details of this figure, because I've been staring at it non-stop. I never knew how to buy Obstettrician M figures. I would just look at her videos and be like, oh my god, my dream is to own an Obstettrician M figure. And I never knew about any releases or new, things that he would upload. And I didn't even know that I could order directly from his website as, somebody in the US. But turns out you can buy directly from his website. But I'll talk about all those details later. As, I watched that video, I'm like, okay, my dream as a collector is to have one Obstettrician M figure, and this is where this figure came into play. So it was almost like a stroke of luck, or the strings of fate that led me to this figure, because I was just scrolling around and somebody posted this beautiful, beautiful prototype picture of this amazing streetwear style strawberry figure. And if you didn't know, strawberries are one of my favorite fruits ever. I love strawberries. I love the aesthetic of strawberries. And if you're a strawberry shortcake girl, you probably know where I'm getting at with this. But I absolutely love strawberry theming and design, and I just love anything having to do with strawberries. So when somebody posted about it in the Broken Figures Discord, again, If you guys are from there, hi. But when somebody posted about that on there, I'm like, I need to order this figure absolutely right now. And the wonderful thing about Obstettrician M is that you can tell when it's an Obstettrician M figure. Like, it's not just run-of-the-mill dime a dozen figures that you could probably see in like any bootleg figure store, and you're like, yeah, I know who this figure's by. When you see an Obstettrician M figure, you know who it's by, and you want it. You can tell when it's an Obstettrician M figure, and one of the main things that you can tell is sort of his like nail designs. Like, it'll be the figure and then it'll have like the nail right next to it, you know, like that. And that's just an aesthetic that I personally eat up. You know, I eat it up, I devour it. I'm like, nom, 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 nom. I love that. So when I saw his work from Gren Collect's video, I'm like, I absolutely need that. Now, originally, I was not gonna buy the full body. I was like, okay, I just want the head, because that's what I saw in her video, and it looks amazing. But I looked at the full body, I saw that beautiful ass big strawberry puffer jacket, and I'm like, you need to be mine now. So I ended up purchasing that. It was a lot more expensive, actually not even that much more expensive. So if you're debating on getting an Obstettrician M figure and you're deciding between the, I guess, like the head and the full body, and you kind of like the full body, I would 100% suggest getting the full body, just because you get so much more detail and so much more art and all this other fun stuff. I was initially worried when they sent this figure because I was really, I guess, hesitant to order directly from his website. I think I ordered directly from the Booth website. I did not order through Bai because I have a little bit of a vendetta with Bai. I know I told you guys this before. I'm not going to get too into it because that's not what the topic of this video is. But I ordered directly from his website because I thought it was the safest, and people overseas could purchase directly from the website. Now, it is with great sorrow that I actually cannot show you guys the nails of the part of the set, because I made a mistake. It was a personal thing, but turns out that because I did not buy it on Bai, I did not get the option for the full body. I bought the full body, not just the bust. You could pay more than the base price for the full body to get the nail set on the side. And again, I will show you pictures of the nail set. But you could pay more for that. And I didn't have that option, at least on his own website, which is a little bit confusing and does break my heart just a little bit. I sent him an email and I'm like, please, I will buy it. I will do anything. Just let me have the nail set. And if I do get the nail set, I'll probably make a community post about that. But my heart was broken to realize that I did not get it in here. But I am still so happy with how the figure sort of turned out. That's just a little warning for you guys in the future. If you guys want to order an Obstettrician M figure, even though I don't want to suggest Bai, go maybe see if there's another option to pay more for the nails. Because there also wasn't a separate listing on his website. And there was only one price. So again, I'm a little bit salty, just a little bit salty, but it's not really his fault. It's his website. It's a Japanese website. I'm, you know, just a little measly foreigner going in there and trying to procure some goods because I love his work. But if I did not love his work as much as I do, I probably would have been a lot more annoyed about this, but he is just too good. He is just too good at what he does. So I can't be too mad at him for too long. It's kind of like a dog or a cat. Not that I'm calling him a dog or a cat. That's not what I'm saying. I'm just saying that you know, you just love them too much. Like they're just perfect, and they do things like well. And you're like, okay, fine. I can't be mad at you for too long. But you know, it's like I'm not mad. I'm disappointed. That's kind of what it was. But other than that, don't do the same mistakes that I did. But why don't we get started? Why don't we just get cracking? And why don't we just get cracking and see what's in this very unassuming box? You know, because if you're buying it for the box, don't buy it for the box. But yeah, why don't we get cracking and let's go see what they have. Hold on, wait a minute. Before we continue on with the video, I just wanted to introduce today's sponsor, TokyoTreat SakuraCo. I am really grateful to them for sponsoring my videos lately, and especially this one. So let's go check out what they have in store for the upcoming month and what you guys can order for your lovely people down below. I have my link, but let's go see what you guys will get first before I say that. Whoop. Alrighty, so why don't we get started, and let's start off with TokyoTreat this time around. We're doing a little something special. So, what are TokyoTreat and SakuraCo, and why do I keep talking about them in multiple videos? So, TokyoTreat and SakuraCo are exclusive Japanese snack boxes, and their main goal is to allow you to experience Japan from the comfort of your own homes. Now, as you can tell by the box design for both TokyoTreat and SakuraCo this month, we're obviously going for a Sakura theme, and for TokyoTreat, the theme for this month is Cherry Blossom Bites. TokyoTreat definitely has snacks that are more out there in terms of flavors and textures, so if you're looking for something fun to share with your friends or just to enjoy for yourself, I definitely suggest TokyoTreat. In a moment, we're kind of gonna see SakuraCo, and the theme for SakuraCo this month is actually Seasons of Sakura, as if that isn't a, sort of appropriate name for somebody called SakuraCo. But, as you could tell, there are a lot of Sakura-themed items this time around, and every month in the SakuraCo box, you'll get a sort of monthly household item, and this monthly household item this month is actually the Sakura sake glass, which sounds really nice to say, but it is very beautiful. It has beautiful designs on it, and I cannot wait to try these snacks with you guys in a little bit. So why don't we go check that out? Alrighty, now that we've seen what they have to offer, what amazing snacks you can have in your bellies this upcoming month, why don't we get started and let me be the first to actually try these snacks and tell you whether or not you should actually buy them. I think I'm going to start off with SakuraCo because SakuraCo has a special place in my heart for just the amazing sort of, like, I guess, traditional Japanese snacks that they have. TokyoTreat is sort of like the more out there ones usually, just with my experience of them. So if you like more out there snacks, definitely go to them. If you like more traditional Japanese cultural snacks, I would definitely go with SakuraCo. I'm sort of starting with these. I definitely did not cut these open with a scissor. It was just pure muscle. Yeah, pure muscle that did that. I think I'm going to start off with these sort of pink, almost jelly cubes. I'm pretty sure they're just Sakura. Well, they're Sakura flavored, but they're sort of Sakura jelly. So let's start off and let's try this big old bad boy because this is huge. That one is very good. It is not your typical like gummy bear texture, I will tell you that. It's a little bit less firm, and it's very soft, very squishy. If you like that texture, you will definitely like this. Sakura flavor, there's a lot of Sakura flavored items in this, by the way, if you haven't already noticed. But, just like SakuraCo. Get them. But I really like that. I would give that a solid 8 out of 10. Now, I think it would be an appropriate time to actually go over to TokyoTreat, because TokyoTreat has a lot of the typical things you would expect in terms of like fruity flavors. Like they have a lot of strawberry, peach, and also Sakura themed items. And I think I want to start off with this adorable little like peach guy. I don't know if you guys can see him, but his face is just so cute. And I just wanted to open him up first. And another interesting thing I thought about it is that when I read through the Bible, aka the little like pamphlet, this comes in a like film, and you can just eat the film. It's like an edible film. Now, you would never get that in the US because everything is cancer over here. So, I'm just saying. I'm just saying. But Japan is ahead of everything. And apparently this is supposed to be peach flavored. So, if you don't know what I mean by film, it's almost like this plasticky film. And you would expect that you couldn't eat it. I actually tried unwrapping it originally, and that didn't end up working for me. So, why don't we try it? And I will tell you that you can't eat it and you won't choke and die on it. See, I did not die. I did not choke. That was uncut footage, and I did not die. So, Japan, as always, is ahead of their time. But this is a Sakura, like, petal marshmallow thing, and if you couldn't already tell, it's in the shape of Sakura petals, and they're really cute. So, I actually am not a big fan of marshmallow. Can you believe that? I will sacrifice myself to try it because, hey, we have to keep an open mind. We have to try new things. That's what these boxes are for. Okay, hold on. I promise I'm strong. Okay, see? I'm very strong. Okay, marshmallows is. Actually, I'm gonna try and see if I can make a flower. If I cannot make a flower with this, the packaging is wrong. Because it says it on the package that I can make a flower. And I want to be able to make a flower. Ah! Okay, wait. This is okay, wait. I think it needs one more. I think I made one. If you guys can see that, rate my flower. Rate my flower from 1 to 10. You can indeed make a flower with this. I am really excited for the strawberry shortcake Kit Kat. I know I literally mentioned that this is a strawberry themed video. Get it? If you haven't had a Kit Kat before, I don't really know what to tell you, but they're great. I really love this flavor. I love strawberry shortcake. I was a strawberry shortcake girl growing up. And I would give that Kit Kat, in comparison to all the other Kit Kats I've tried from TokyoTreat and SakuraCo, I would give it a solid 8 out of 10. It's not the best, but it's definitely not the worst. So, I think that is actually all I have for TokyoTreat and SakuraCo today. If you guys find any of these items interesting, including the one where you can literally eat plastic, not microplastics, but plastic, there will be a sort of coupon code in the description and in the, I guess, comment section down below, where you can get $5 off any purchase in the future at either TokyoTreat and SakuraCo using my link. And, you know, you can get it for anybody that you care about, even yourself if you want a self-care day. And I'm gonna sort of, you know, that's the end of that. Why don't we get back to the video and why don't we look at the B-roll? Alrighty guys, so let's actually get into the figure, which is why we all probably clicked on this video. So I just wanted to come here and sort of relay my experience opening and unboxing this figure to you guys, simply because I don't have any footage of me unboxing this figure. This figure actually came pre-assembled in the box, and the only thing I have to say about that is that my figure actually came broken. So her head, where her hood is, just was snapped completely off, and that's because her crown got stuck within the foam. So alongside not having the nails and having this defect, I just thought maybe it might be a good idea to message Obstettrician M, or Daisuke Mano, as he introduces himself, and turns out he ended up responding, and it was the most apologetic and understanding thing ever. I'm putting up pictures as I'm talking about this, but I explained my mistake, and I explained that I intended to buy the nails as a set, and also that the figure came sort of broken, and I told him that, you know, I don't know how to work with this material, I just wanted to ask if super glue would work, but he went above and beyond, and he offered to send me a complete replacement for this figure, in addition to sending me the nails as a, like, nuisance, like, gift. And I absolutely did not consider it that much of a nuisance, where he just did that out of his own, the kindness of his own heart, but I greatly appreciate him. It just makes me want to buy more work of his in the future, and yeah, so although I don't have that much footage for you guys, I have a lot of B-roll, so I'm gonna shut up now, and I'm gonna let you guys enjoy that B-roll, so bye! Welcome back to the end of another video. Thank you guys again for watching this whole video through and going all the way to the end. I can't believe it. Good job. Good on you. But seriously, thank you guys so much for all the support on the last video. It makes me really happy to know that you guys are enjoying these videos. And yeah, I really don't have much to say, and I don't really have many bloopers for you guys today. So I hope you're doing well. I'm working on the Discord. And yeah,
See you later. Bye.
Hold on. Wait a minute. Before we get started, or I'm gonna fucking eat my ass. Okay.